Hello everyone, I am Divyanshi Singh and welcome back to my channel Sneak Peek. I hope you all are doing fine. So today in this segment, we'll be talking about the helicopter money and why is it in so much limelight nowadays. So Telangana government recently suggested that helicopter money is something that could help states in dealing with the repercussions of coronavirus. Now, what is helicopter money? It is a term introduced by Milton Friedman. He says that it is something wherein a government just prints more money and distributes it among the people. It is done to prompt consumer into spending more and thereby boosting the sagging economy. People are actually confusing helicopter money with quantitative easing. Actually, both of these are tools to infuse money into an economy. Let's try to understand the difference precisely. Helicopter money is actually when the central bank supplies large amounts of money to the public as if this money was being scattered from a helicopter. Contrary to that, the central bank uses quantitative easing to infuse money in the market, but this time what they do is they take back or purchase back the government bonds and other financial securities from the market, thus reducing the interest rates. But the supply of money in this case only depends on the borrower willing to borrow the money. And that is the reason why quantitative easing does not have a direct impact on the people, but helicopter money does, as it is directly given in the hands of people. Now that the basic difference is clear to us, let's try to understand what happens when helicopter money is introduced in an economy, in an ideal situation. So, when government gives this large amount of cash, it is expected that consumers' demand would increase, which will then motivate producer to produce more and thereby pumping more cash into the economy. Let's now try to understand some of the demerits of introducing helicopter money in an economy. See friends, if the government decides to keep this policy in place for a shorter time, then of course consumers would want to save it rather than spend it, and all the efforts of the government would go in vain when a consumer decides to save instead. And also this would lead to significant currency devaluation. A simple law of demand and supply is involved here. When supply of anything increases, automatically its value decreases. Another demerit could be that people might not feel the need to work again as they are getting this money for free. This would mean increased demand and higher price inflation, which could eventually lead to stagflation. Wondering what this fancy term stagflation means? It is a persistent high inflation and combined with high unemployment and stagnant demand in an economy. The last segment of my video, that is the suggestions part. In my opinion, government should defer using helicopter money for as long as possible, as this has more disadvantages than it has advantages. So rather than directly handing out money to the people, they can prefer reducing the tax rate so that people can keep more money to themselves, give more wages to people working in Manrega scheme, or maybe give them free rations, etc. Let's hope, friends, that it doesn't come to a point wherein using the helicopter money is the only way out for our government. As in the past, countries like Venezuela and Zimbabwe who used this kind of policy only ended up with more worsened economy. Do you believe that people there go out with bags filled with cash only to buy 1 kg of potato? That would be all from my side, friends. In the next segment, we would be talking about loan write-offs by banks and whether it is good or bad for the economy. And stay tuned, stay happy, stay safe. Thank you so much.